Gamers, welcome back. Palworld, The Lucky Adventures, episode 116. Now, we had an update since last we played. It seems like they've added what's called a global PAL box. And basically this lets you switch PALs from playthrough to playthrough, from character to character, server to server. And even if you have like a clan or a guild or whatever, I believe this also allows that. So that's kind of cool. I won't be taking anything from my original playthrough. I don't even know if I have any shinies on there. I'm sure I have a couple, but I'm not gonna. I'm just keeping, the ones that we found together. And I did a little bit of ore farming in between last session and this session off camera. Just because it's boring to like wait for the shit to get smelted. Some of it's still being processed, but obviously at the other bank or other base, we have PAL metal being refined, but oh, it's our friend. Take him out, boys. Yo, he got smoked. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Well, they're getting involved, I guess. Okay. At least that's pretty easy to deal with now. But yeah, I moved a couple refined ingots around so we could make a weapon assembly line in this base. And hopefully I can get it to line up pretty square with this. That looks pretty good right there, huh? Yeah, I'm a fan of that. That's pretty good. That's gonna take some time. That is definitely gonna take some time. Can we get anyone to work on that? I got any free hands? Surely I have to have Peggy? Anyone? Anyways, I guess they're working on. I've got them assigned to the other production line. Let me move them around a little bit. Yep. Just unassign them for now, and they should, I'd imagine, yeah, just start working on it. Nice. We'll let them build that while we're out doing other things. We've got a little bit of energy stored. Remember last week we found the Shiny Raydal Rain. Very cool addition to the team. I found another RSOC while we were farming ore. And I believed I think it was a guy, yeah, I think I named him Arnie. This is him right here, I believe. So we have 2 RSOCs now. Maybe even 3. But this weekend mostly, and obviously you guys get this Monday, but this weekend when I'm recording it, I want to get some more of the tower built, as far as an ore site, coal mining site, all this stuff. PAL expedition station, this would be nice to get built. I don't really know if I have the space for something like this. I might put this at the other base. But essentially a PAL expedition station is you can just send the PALs out on missions. It's kind of cool. This is the global PAL box. We'll make one of these just for the aesthetic, but maybe I just put it dead center. No, I put it on the roof, like an antenna. That looks pretty cool. Yep. That was horrible. But that's alright. Short cooldown. Yep. Yeah, baby. Up. Nice. Victor Von Doom ass base right here. It builds really quickly too, that's cool. I need a PAL condenser here. I wonder if I take that tree down, could I fit this here? Not really. I mean, kind of awkwardly maybe. Yeah, not really. That's alright. I'm probably gonna make a third base eventually, and we'll put the PAL expedition thing there. For now, we'll put the condenser over here. Make a couple incubators. Just mostly for aesthetic, but this is storage. We need to flesh out storage a bit more. Need to fix this place up a little bit better. Okay, we should still have enough room. Let's do... three on each side seems pretty good. We'll use the middle to kind of determine where it's going to sit. So 1, find the red, move over just a little bit, move over, find the red, move over just a little bit. That's perfect. We've got the dressing facility, the stand. I need a research laboratory. Put this right under this window. Next, we'll get the sphere assembly line. We're definitely going to do these kind of containers in here as far as when it comes to the storage. I wonder if I could stack them up. Probably not, no, huh? I just want to get a bunch of this stuff like queued for the team to work on and build while we're out fighting bosses, hunting other shinies, or yeah, hunting for other shinies. You guys, I can't see over your big heads. Come on. Iron shelves. That seems pretty cool. Definitely gonna need more nails after all this is said and done. Next we'll do a couple of shelves on the wall, huh? It's kind of a rhythmic sound, but also enough to drive you crazy. Let's grab... Lockers are kind of, not really my style. Couple boxes here and there. God, Daydream and... I can't remember the other one's base name now. Floppy? Yeah. Still gonna look a little empty, feel a little empty, but we need to like add, you know, carpets and rugs or whatever it is. I do want some accumulators downstairs. Yeah, what happened? Did you guys give up on it? What the? What the hell happened? Alright guys, really? No, that's horrible. That's a little better. Is this even further down? Yep, sure is. It's like touching the wall. Okay. Tell you what, they keep adding updates to this game like every week, and it is just impressive, honestly. Amidst all the legal troubles, still getting like quality of life updates. Still getting, you know, just nice little features that they don't have to do, but I really appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to do the ore mining site here. I might just do it back at the other base. I'll get a basic sphere assembly line going here. For now, let's just put it... Was in the center? Might be a bit much, huh? Nah, you know what? For now, it's okay. Until I get it figured out. A couple metal chests up here in storage too, just to mix up the vibe. Looks good. Looks really good, guys. Need another metal box under this window. Let's get a metal chest or two over in the corners. That could be closer to the wall. Pretty good. Now we need... We'll work on our room last, because realistically, I'm not really going to be in there that much. Okay, accumulators downstairs. Just put them like... Ah, you can't because of the roof, huh? Line this one up just a little better. There you go. I do want to make a large power generator eventually, but I need 200 pal metals and a lot more electric organs, so hold off on that for now. Let's put a chandelier, maybe... I would like something a little more industrial, I guess. How do we feel about metal doors? Maybe for the other floors, but I kind of like it open. At least for the base floor. What other production things can we add here? Just get one of these up on the roof, maybe. Actually, you know what? Put them on the side. I want 2 of these. Something to light up the outside. More nails. They made this before they made the other one, okay. Oh, I mean, hyperspheres aren't too bad to make. How many of these do I have? 9? Okay, those are the best sphere that we have right now too, so. I also pulled out our good schematics. We have a semi-auto rifle, a legendary double barrel shotgun, and a SMG. Both these two are blue, so I want to make those as weapon alternatives. But I definitely want to make this as a very good weapon. This would be a really strong weapon, so. Store everything. I'm kind of thinking about moving everything to the guild chest, honestly. It's massive. I can hold things between the base. Okay, what else do we need? Obviously, I need to make more nails for the toolbox would be nice, but all this stuff is kind of frivolous. At least at the factory. The snowman could be nice. Thinking about maybe making like a... Well, I guess I could add it to storage. Like a refrigeration unit, but that's at the first base. I don't really need that here. Let's get some carpets down. Some carpets, some rugs. I'm worried it might feel a little strange in a factory. Maybe that's not what I need in the factory. A little seating area to oversee. Where do I want the clock? Curtains don't really work here. I like the idea of the earthen pipe though, just as like a little decoration piece. And like the cable reel. Just as like some decor, right? I mean, this is a pretty solid little start for the factory, I feel like. Still has a lot of work that it needs, but as far as production goes, how are we looking here? Okay, we have a workbench, a weapon bench, medicine bench. I need a crusher out back. I need a mill. We've got most of the assembly lines. I have an electric furnace. I mean, for the most part, I'm happy with a lot of the stuff that we do have. I guess I could put a medicine rack like over here. I'll put a chandelier downstairs for now, but there's probably some other light source that I'm gonna want. Now, running a little low on ingot now, so let's check back at our original base. See how YB's doing. Almost made all the refined ingot. Let's go ahead and put it in the guild bank, actually. See how these boys are doing with the mining. Let's pick it up a little, fellas. How about that? Woo! Went to space on that one. And I ain't talking Elon, who, by the way, is panicking right now. Tesla stocks and shares are just in a horrible place. Let's just go with normal. I'm also going to make a ore mining site here, I think. But I need more ingot, okay. I'll tell you what, you've done great, Wabby. How about we just crank out like 350 of these bad boys. Actually, you know what? No transport. I'll move them myself. Alright, let's put a few things up. This episode is just probably going to be purely building. Next episode, we'll go take on some of the bosses at 49, since last time we just hit 49. We also unlocked a few things as far as technology goes. We got the rocket launcher, rocket ammo for the final tower. I figured this might be extremely useful. Like I said, we learned the large power generator. We got the giant feed bag, even though we didn't need it, but I wanted it just for the completion in me. I learned the assault rifle, semi-shotgun, the weapon assembly line, so I can actually make these weapons, right? We just need to get the materials. And there's quite a few materials we need. Mostly pal metal. That takes quite a while to make, but it's really just ore. It's nothing, you know, crazy. Anything else I wanted to add here? Probably just like a chandelier here, maybe myself. A couple wall lamps, possibly. Maybe a lamp up in our room. That was me. This should give me some light in the room. instead of having to have those primitive torches in here. Nice. We can have torches on the outside. Yeah, this looks great. I wonder if I can fit the PAL Expedition Station in here somewhere. Maybe over here in the corner? See how it looks. Sticks out of the base a little bit, but I mean, it's kind of cool. Kind of vibing with it a little bit. It doesn't take very long to build it. So you can send pals on different expeditions, I guess. They can bring back different things. That's pretty cool. Recommended firepower. How do I see how much? Oh, that's the firepower, okay. Well, I would only want to bring in the ones that we have, so I'll mess with this later. I don't want to bring in dupes, but this episode's gone on quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and call this one here for now. It was mostly just a building episode. Next episode, we're going to go ahead and start taking on some of the bosses that we need to take on, like Blazamut is 49. I know we need to hunt Lylene knocked. I know we need to... Honestly, I think those are the last two. And then we just need to get to 50, however we can. So it'll probably just be shiny hunting, doing dungeons, hunting rampages. And then at 50, we'll take on the tower. Hopefully we have the weapons. If not, I'm going to, you know, obviously wait, farm some materials, get those weapons, and then when we're ready, we'll take on the tower. And then after that, we push on to, sorry, not this tower. We've already done this one. This tower. After we do this tower, we're going to push on to the new content, which I believe is either over here or down here. I think it goes this content first, then this content. Then you come back and you do Jet Dragon, Frostillion, the Twins. And those are the main 3 legendary creatures, I believe. These used to be level 50 creatures, because obviously I've done them at level 50, but they bumped them up to 60 now that there's new content. So this takes you from like 50 to 55. This takes you from 55 to 60. And then you come back and you do... Our order will probably be 1, 2, 3. Or maybe 1, 2, 3. Although I'm pretty sure they have it set up to be 1, 2, 3. So maybe that's, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But either way, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love and God bless gamers.